Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. I'm Patrice and today we have a Five Below sublimation haul to test out. So today we are going to be testing out a few Five Below items I picked up a few weeks ago, and we are going to test these items out. Most of these items as of today are still in stock. However, the merchandise varies regionally. So you may want to check out fivebelow.com and see if they have any of these items online as well. All right, so let's get into it. So we have this shirt. It's like a waffle shirt. It's white. It is 100% polyester, so I'm pretty sure that this will sub just fine. Next, we have this short set, and I previously subbed a similar short set from Five Below. However, the color was darker. This is like an off-white, so I don't think that this will be problematic. It is a ribbed short set, and it is 97% polyester and 3% spandex. Next, we have this white shirt, and it is 92% polyester, 8% spandex. It's almost like a t-shirt or tank top type of shirt. We also have this white shirt. It's kind of like a longer crop top type of top. Now, I don't know if these can be subbed onto. However, I want to try, and so we are going to sub onto these shoes that came from Five Below. These are like bedroom shoes, and so they feel really comfy inside. So I want to test these out and see as well. We have this book bag, and this book bag is polyester. It's 100% polyester, so I want to try this out. And we also have this pencil case. It's sequin, and I want to see if we can sub on top of the sequin. It's a reversible clip sequin. So I subbed onto this journal before, so I know that it can be subbed onto. I think it's on TikTok, so if you guys are not on my TikTok, make sure you head over there and join Craftable Things on TikTok. But I subbed on this like a few weeks ago on TikTok, and I just wanted to bring it here on YouTube and show y'all that it can be subbed onto. And next, we have this dry erase board, and so I am going to try to sub onto this dry erase board. I am not going to put any laminate on top. However, the back, I will want to put something behind it, maybe like a pressing pillow or so that there's enough pressure underneath the board, okay? Because there is a slight gap there. So I want to make sure that there is enough pressure, but we are going to try subbing onto this without any laminate. I have subbed onto other dry erase boards from Five Below without any laminate. So I'll see if this one works as well. And finally, we have this book bag. This is vegan leather. So we are going to see if this is going to work. This is it puts me in the mindset of a faux leather, but it says that part of this is like a vegan leather. That's what this tag says. And then inside it does say it's a polyvinyl chloride. So I'm not sure how that's going to all play out, but we are going to test it out and see if we can sub on top of this. All right, so let's get started, y'all. All right, y'all, so now we're under the heat press, and we are going to get ready to press this dry erase board. I have a heating pillow or pressing pillow because there's cardboard behind it, and this kind of, it's not that firm or sturdy. So hopefully this pressing pillow will provide the needed support. This is the image that we will be placing on top. And so I am going to put a little bit of heat tape. I don't really want the heat tape to interfere with the dry erase board, but we'll see. Today I am using dynamic ink along with Honestly Speaking Sublimation paper. Links to both products will be listed in the description. And today I am pressing these items at 375 degrees for 45 seconds. All right, let's see if that worked. Okay, well, our paper didn't stick. So let's see if our sublimation paper stuck, and it did not stick. So it is hot though. So let me get my heat gloves. Let's see what it came out like. And let's remove that. And it subbed pretty well. Look at that ink release, and this is our dry erase board. All right, y'all, so next we are going to sub onto the journal, and I'm just going to remove this because that will melt. These are sewn on top, so it should be fine with going under the press. This is the design that we'll be using. Again, I am using dynamic print. That is my ink. You can find that in my Etsy shop, along with Honestly Speaking Sublimation paper. All right, let's see how this came out. The only thing I can say is some of the glitter comes off, but other than that, it's pretty good. Yeah, just some of the glitter came off. So if you want to do it with your easy press, you can. If you have an easy press, you can. But yeah. All right, and so this is what we have. And this was the ink release. It looks pretty good. All right, guys, so next we're going to press our crop top. This is the image that we'll be pressing into it. And I'm just going to press that for a few seconds. And I'm glad that I checked it because the pressure is way off. I had a lighter pressure for the journal, so I just need to check that. So with this paper, you don't really even need the butcher paper on top. We are going to put butcher paper on top, but you don't really need it. Uh-oh. Look, y'all. So make sure to also get the plastic parts off of the shirt as well. All right, so let's see. And as expected, this came out beautifully. And so here is the shirt. All right, so next we are going to press this shirt. And I want to make sure I remove the tags because, yeah, we don't want anything else melting under the press. This is our design. We make sure it's not upside down. I'm going to give this a quick press. And now we're ready to press it. See how this is going to come out. It looks pretty good. Next, we're going to do the shorts. I'm just going to put the bottom part underneath the press, the part that we're going to be putting it on. I'm going to give it a little press because y'all, the elastic gets so hot. This here, make sure it's not upside down. Y'all know I'm good for that. All right, let's see how this turned out. I think I had maybe like a little bunching. I don't know if you guys can tell, like right here, a little discoloration, but it came out pretty cute. All right, so our next shirt is this waffle, a light sweater type of shirt. I'm gonna give it a light press. And now we're ready to apply our image. All right, let's see. And this came out really good. I would suggest putting something on the inside of the shirt so that you don't bleed through on the outside. There's nothing here, but when I look inside, I do see like a faint outline of the image. You guys probably can't see it, but I see it. But this came out really nicely. All right, so this pencil pouch, the sequin, one side is shiny and the other side is matte. So we are going to test out the matte side and see if that will sub. Of course, you want to take off the tag. So it's all pretty much up on this side, so it will go like this. I am going to undo the zipper because I don't want that zipper to weld shut. Now, if you feel more comfortable using your mini press or your easy press, I definitely go with that. I am going to go with using the heat press, okay? And so anytime you're doing sequin, you want to make sure the sequin, that they're all going in the same direction. All right, that's what happens. Like if you sub and they're in different directions, they won't go back into place correctly. Your image will be a tad distorted. All right, so you want to make sure that they're all going in the same direction so that you can avoid that. All right, so we are going to press this, and I don't know how this is going to work under the press. So yeah, we don't know, but we're just going to go with it, y'all. I definitely suggest at this point using a easy press or mini press type of heat press. We're gonna cover this. This may provide like so we're just gonna try to test it out like this because the way this is gonna make some type of pressure situation for us. So I can already tell. So I'm going to try to move this over here on this side like this, and that way that might not. So let's see. All right, so let's see. That looks like that may be, well, first of all, well, I guess the fur almost burnt a little bit, but it didn't. And the name, all right, y'all, so this is what we got with the name. Okay, I think we definitely would have had better success had we used easy press, or if I would have used the mini press. I think it was a pressure issue. But other than that, I think that this could definitely work. Be careful, because that zipper is hot. But I definitely think that this could work. So this is what we got. But I do see a pressure situation here, and this did not help the situation. I tried to remove this as much as possible, this side, but I think that that could definitely work. And these sequins, honestly, they're pretty tightly woven. So to have it go back into place, I don't think will be an issue. But I do think I had a major pressure situation. Yeah, see? All right, guys. So this is definitely another you should use a mini press or easy press situation. But we are going to try this here first. Okay, so I'm going to remove this. And we are going to put this image on top, and you want to make sure that there's something stuffed inside so that it provides the pressure that you need once we put it on. Okay, so I am just going to tape that down there. We are going to use the heat press here to see if we can get something to sub onto it. And then we are going to apply pressure. All right, let's see. Oh, y'all, look how that paper came off with it. So, as you see, not much ink left on that. And look, y'all. Cute, right? And yes, I did use an image with a lot of pink in it, but it subbed, y'all. And this isn't that furry material, but it definitely subbed. All right, so now we're going to test out this small bag, and it is 100% polyester, so it should work. Okay, I'm just not sure about this inside, whether or not it is going to melt or not, but it feels like it's a fabric, so I'm hopeful that it won't melt. You will have to be careful with the pocket because it will apply pressure. So if you're trying to sub on the top and not here, then you may have an issue, okay? I think you may definitely want to use an easy press or a mini press. I, of course, y'all know, I'm not about to do that just now. So I am going to simply sub it this way, okay? And so we are going to put this here. Originally, I was going to put it here, and also there's like rubber around the rim, so that may also be a problem. So you definitely, if it melts, I would suggest using your CRICUT mini press or easy press heating press, okay? It doesn't matter. All right, let's see. I kind of figured that that was going to happen with this rubber rim. Yep. So you definitely want to make sure that you use your easy press or mini press to avoid that rubber part of the bag, because it does stick, as we knew, but y'all saw I was being lazy. So I am just going to peel it off because it's going to come off now. You can probably wait. I don't know if you wait until it's cooler. I think waiting until it's cooler is better, but it's pretty much pancaked around. So it's pretty much like a pancake around. You see what happened to it? Like it melted, and then it's more so a pancake. That's the original. That's how it looked. And then that's what happened under that heat, but I kind of knew it. And y'all, I don't know if it's the pressure, but it did not take well at all. I think it's the pressure. It's definitely the pressure. So I really should just leave this here and try to press it with the easy press. All right, so our next bag, let's see how this is gonna go. And I don't want to put the whole bag underneath the press because, of course, I'm really not sure whether or not this material is good for it for being pressed, but we are going to definitely check it out and see. So I'm gonna fold the bottom back and then I'll put this under, right? And then I don't want much of that really exposed. So you want to make sure when you're doing this, you want to make sure that underneath you have a piece of butcher paper, just so that if it does melt, it won't melt onto your heat press. In addition, you can use some Teflon to go underneath it to make sure also. And then we are going to put a butcher paper on top. And then also, in addition, as another protection, I am going to put a piece of Teflon sheet on top so that the butcher paper does not stick to it. All right. So I did not put I did not use any heat tape. We're just going to see how this goes, y'all. Oh. I am going to move it, and that might have caused it to kind of shift a bit, but I do want to tighten this up a little bit more. All right, guys, let's see what we have. So, all right, so this came off, but it looks like there yeah, this does not really look like the material held up really well underneath. It's melted. So this one is definitely going to be a no. And so we are going to wait until it actually kind of cools off a bit. But this does not look like this is good for this one. It does look melted on for now, but y'all know usually a lot of times with the leather, it will release after a while. But the material itself, it looks like it's kind of melted. I don't know if I want to give you guys like a closer view. And looking underneath there, it doesn't look like that subbed. So yeah. Okay, so peeling it off, it might have been a pressure thing here at the bottom, but still, this material cannot withstand that heat. It cannot withstand the heat at all. So that's not a good idea. All right, so we're gonna put this on now. All right, let's see. And this came out pretty good too. This is the tank top. All right, y'all, so we're all done with testing out these items from Five Below, and for the most part, we were very successful. We're going to start looking at the stuff that wasn't so successful. So this book bag, it melted. It subbed like any other faux leather, kind of dullish. However, the material does not withstand that heat. So I don't know if you want to try a lower temperature. I can try another part and see if that works, but that's going to be a no for me. Next, this book bag. So I used the mini press to continue pressing, and there is ghosting and just it shifted and everything. However, this can be subbed onto. So the color looks pretty good on here. The black looks really good. So you may want to just, you know, it depends on the size of the image, and also be careful of that rubber. Next, we're going to look at some of the clothes that we subbed onto. Y'all, all of the clothing items subbed really nicely. This looks great. I think every piece of clothing looked really, really good. So I'm very happy with these items. And then last we had this, which is going to be my Friday shirt. All right, so let's look at some of the non-clothing items that we had. And y'all, I was so impressed by this. So these can definitely be subbed onto. The color looks really, really good on these. I really like it. So finally, we had our journal, and the journal subs really nicely. The only thing is it's more for like a children's journal because, you know, of the horn, the unicorn look, but it would make a great stocking stuffer or a Christmas gift. And then we had this pencil case, and the pencil case, it's subbed really nicely. The problem was the pressure. So of course, with something like this, you may want to try your mini press or your easy press. The big press was too much because of these parts of the bag, and the pressure was just uneven. And finally, y'all, I am loving this dry erase sign. It did not require any laminate, and it looks pretty good. It is on there very nicely. None of that ink is rubbing off, and I'm loving how this came out. So most of these designs came from designbundles.net, and if you are interested, definitely check out the free designs because some of these were free, others were parts of bundles that I purchased previously. So we're all done recapping what we subbed onto today, and for the most part, I am super happy with the items that I subbed. So if you enjoyed this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Also, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Head over to Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram and like us over there as well. But that's it, y'all. Thank you all so much for watching. Until next time.